Hey friends, happy Monday. Today we are going to go through my options, choices, selections, and whatever add-ons were available for the December Ipsy BoxyCharm by Ipsy. We're gonna dive on in, pero let me just tell you, I'm trying to fake the funk right now. I am not feeling good. I was talking to Rhonda and I was like, you know when you feel that burning sensation, like that burning inside of the chest? I did a little cough here and there, but nothing serious, like nothing that's alarming. But the burning inside my chest is basically letting me know that we're getting sick. And it's not good, and I do feel a little weak and whatever. So I have some homemade chamomile and lemon with honey tea. I already hear it in my voice a little bit. I can't get sick again. We're gonna go ahead, review the review, pretty much go through my options, selections, and all that stuff. And spoiler alert, I feel as though options were better this month, December, than they were in November. However, still not like the most amazing, but I was like, yes. So it wasn't like a thumbs down either. It was from a 1 to a 10, I'd say. For me at least, it was a good old 8, whereas last month we were looking at a 4. As always, we start off with my Ipsy picks. So these are the 2 items that Ipsy selected for my paid box. Number 1 being the Alley Oop Game Face Second Skin Concealer in Golden. I actually have that concealer. I learned something. I have it in MVP, and I'm not sure if Golden is gonna be too light or too dark for me, so I'm gonna have to look into it. MVP is nice, but MVP is too deep. Like, it's too deep for everyday use, but it's not even like my spot on shade in terms of my face. And believe it or not, in person, it looks a little more on the orange side. I'm curious. I'm gonna do a little bit of research and see whether or not Golden is lighter. If it is, then that's amazing because I do like the formula. I just can't use this one for every single day. This is one that I actually paid for too because I was curious about. The formula is nice. And out of all Alley Oop products, I wanna say this is like the second one that has surprised me in terms of when I saw in the shops, they had it as an add-on as well. A whole bunch of shades. I noticed, does mine not have it? I noticed that supposedly the tapita comes off. Look, I had no clue this had a mini little sponge. Not that I would use it, because then it gets dirty. Can I take it out? Oh, okay, it's kind of glued on there. But yeah, on the go, worst case scenario, you can use this and I guess clean it and stuff. Pero mira, I found that out through Ipsy yesterday, had no idea. So anyway, they selected this in Golden. Then they also chose the Pinky Bee Cosmetics, the Perfect Lick. I'm trying to breathe and talk and read at the same time. Whew. The Perfect Lip Combo Duo in Self-Made. So it looks like it's a lip liner and a pigmented gloss. I'm not even mad at that. I think that's kind of cool. I've not tried the brand, so I'm curious. We have 2 makeup items, and that's usually how I customize my box. I want my box to be predominantly makeup. That said, if you haven't seen how I have set up my survey, I have a video available that you can click on in the description box, and I show you guys literally every single question and how I've made my selections. Anyway, vamos a seguir. And if you're wondering, well, if you're not feeling good, why are you working? Because in social media, you don't get any sick days. So if you don't work, you don't get paid. That's the reality. And to me, this is not technically work. I'm just uncomfortable, but I'm talking to my friends, so it is what it is. But that's one of the things about social media that kind of sucks. You don't get any sick days or anything like that, so you just kind of have to power through. Next, we have my choices. Oddly enough, for like product, like choice number 1, I got 5 out of 6. We don't have 6 like that anymore. They still haven't explained why. I don't know. Pero I only got 5 options. The iconic London Triple Threat Mascara in brown. No, the mascara is nice, but it's like not the most amazing, so no. Rodeo Vitamin C Scrub, Neogem Retinol Serum. There's a dry scalp treatment. And then the Natasha Denona Rose and Wood eyeshadow palette. The Rose and Wood I do not have, so of course we're gonna select that because I love me some makeup and I'm an eyeshadow whore. For number 2, I actually did get 6 options, so I was like, okay, but guys, at one point last month, I only had, I think it was like 4 and then 3 and then 5, and I was like, ¿qué? ¿Paso aquí? Absolutely not. So here we have an ABH Lip Velvet in the shade Crush. I have another one. It's a lighter one. It's not the shade Crush. I know that for a fact. And I love the formula. It feels like little like a cloud. It is so moussey and soft and lightweight and long wear. And it doesn't transfer like all bad. It pretty much sets and it doesn't really move around. So I liked that. Snow Mushroom Water Primer. So there's a primer. There's a highlighter palette, the Plant Profusion Eye Cream, L'Occitane Shea Butter Hand Cream, and then the Dew of the Gods, which this is pretty cool because it's like a retinol serum. Here's my question though, you need to let me know below. Did you get the L'Occitane as an option and did you select that? Like, do you pay for your Boxy with excitement in seeing a hand cream? Because every time I see a hand cream, I'm like, no. And I know it's like skincare, hair care, whatever. Not hair care, skincare, and it's a beauty something. But I was like, no. Like I have other options. No. Obviously, I didn't select that. I went with the ABH Lippy because the other formula, like the other lip shade that I got was actually really nice. So I was like, okay, like I need another one. Here is your reminder to make sure you're doing all the things for me. Make sure you're hitting the like button, you're commenting as we go along because your opinion truly matters. Also, make sure that if you're new here, you join our family here on the YouTube by hitting the subscribe button. Listen, your interactions with today's video tells YouTube what you're enjoying. And so they'll curate your feed going forward, showing you more of what you like. And of course, it helps me out on the other side too. I've set up channel memberships. This here is my G Squad, an amazing group of people who have joined channel memberships and are supporting the channel at a higher level. If you're ever interested in joining channel memberships, all you really need to do is hit the join button below and you are good to go. All right, friends, let's move on to option number 3. The very first item that was recommended to me is the Ofra Verified Liner. If you have not tried this, you need to. It is a paintbrush black liner. It is like super opaque, super deep, and very, very black. It dries down super quickly and it doesn't really move around. I love it. It was sent to me in PR several times. I've pretty much rotated between this and like 2 other paintbrush liners because they're like absolutely amazing. But this is probably like my 5th one. These are so good. Let me just show you. So if you selected this, get excited. Like this here, it was such an easy little like glide. It's extremely effortless, like, girl. Now, given that I already have this and I'm showing to you, I'm sure that you've already figured out I haven't selected this for my box. That said, I need to remind you guys, today is Cyber Monday and there's a whole bunch of product that's on sale. Ofra Cosmetics, I think right now they have 50% off their entire site for Cyber Monday. And you can get my palette, my lippy, my palette and lippy sets from like last year. You can get it right now and pay, I think it's like half price. I'm gonna go ahead and link all of that below for you guys. My code will not work, but you can use my link and save a lot of money on collabs. Rhonda's collab is also part of the sale, literally site-wide. So if there's anything Ofra that you've had your eye on, don't sleep on it. Make sure you go get it now because mija, that is like the lowest price you're going to find right now. And they might do another sale like in the spring, but not like this. Anyway, so that was Ofra. And then they had like a Delish Cosmetics lip balm, no, Nip and Fab, Vitamin C Fix Tonic. I have so many toners and I showed you guys that Pixie has sent me like a whole nother toner bottle with my name on it and stuff. So I don't need another toner. And then the Benefit Professional Good Cleaning Foaming Cleanser. I have like 2 backups here and I have one in my bathroom right now. I don't need another one. So I went with the Amika Soul Food Nourishing Mask. I got it, but not for me. I selected that so that I can use it on Miss Tai Tai's hair because she has extremely dry, curly hair. And at 11 years old, she wants to look super cute now. Like she's trying to like be all the vibe and stuff. But that hair is so freaking dry. So masking her hair actually is helping with hydration. So when you look at my box, overall, I got 2 beauty products that Ipsy selected, 2 that I selected, and a hair product. To be honest, when I'm looking at the brands, you know, that I'm receiving, when you really look at it and narrow it down, the retail value of like my variation is actually really nice. So I was pretty excited. Then I moved on to add-ons. They had like stuff, you know, a ton of product that you could see throughout the past several months, and they reduced prices on those, but they also have a ton of newer product that you could select from. They had Natasha Denona for $12, Fenty, Glow Recipe, Bobbi Brown, Kat Berkey, Tokyo Milk, Fenty Skin Avita. Now these are the recommended ones, but these are great product at $12 because like Natasha Denona eyeshadow, the liquid one would normally go for $28. Girl, they had it for $12. And the Bobbi Brown shadow stick, girl, that one goes for $34, $12 over at Ipsy. Great price points. When it came to the deluxe minis for $3.50, listen, they had a ton of minis. A lot of them totally worth snagging if you wanted to try the product. I'm not mad at it. A ton of stuff. And this Tarte Amazonian Clay blush. The full size is a lot bigger, but I feel like this, I mean, totally worth it for $3.50. I didn't snag them because I already have so much blush in my collection, but the $3.50 section in the shops for add-ons is the best place to snag product for super cheap if you're trying to build your collection, if you want to try product. Because look, they have like highlighters and they seem to be a decent size or at least full size, you know? The $6 section was slightly disappointing. I guess when it comes to Elemis, I think that's the only thing that was not disappointing. The Tatcha Overnight Repair, I feel like that's a teeny tiny, that's not even like a full size. You know, for $6, it's like, I don't know. KVD mascara, full size, $6. That's a beautiful price point. And then I was gonna ask you guys, I see Morphe there a lot. Do you still support Morphe? Do you like Morphe? Is it still like everything to you? Because I feel like Morphe, like the hype has died down, you know? Because I have not purchased any Morphe product in forever. The Alley Oop concealers for $12. The Huda Beauty Glowish Luminous Pressed Powder. I have one, love her, $12. So you see what I'm saying? Like, they had a nice variety of product for $12. Some new, some stuff that has been there for a while. But look, even Kevin Aquan for $12. At the $18 mark, they had a few Pat McGrath, that palette, that quad, I actually have it, it's beautiful. So for $18, I can see why they have one size, which yes, but the pink one, this one here is the Ultra Peach. I think they did really well with the product being featured. And then for $25, nice, but not necessary, if that makes any sense. Like, it was okay, you know? And then we get to the $50 like bundles that I just feel like, why? If you're shopping for like a hair tool and you just so happen to find a bundle and it has like an amazing hair tool but like 3 other products, it makes sense for $50. But if you don't need a hair tool, 3 to 4 items for those $50 and you feel like you're not gonna use it often, I don't know, like I don't feel like a lot of people are diving into that $50 bundle area, but I mean, whatevs, right? Okay, mija, as per usual, now that you know everything that I selected from my box, the options that I got, the add-ons that were available, which I didn't get any because I didn't feel like any of them were necessary in my collection. What did you select? Are you excited with your variation? On your end, did Ipsy do better in December over November? Or you're like, I know, I'm so over it, like, they could have done better still. I haven't received my PR yet, so I have no idea what is being featured. I'm hoping that variation is fantabulous, but we're gonna have to wait and see. Tomorrow, you're going to see the Ice Cream Beauty unboxings for November. That was actually filmed last week. Unfortunately, I got the box really late in the month and I pre-filmed so that I can have like a 4-day weekend to spend Thanksgiving and enjoy with my family. So that video will go up tomorrow and you'll get my review on it. But yeah, I did film it. I just got it really, really late. So I filmed it and it'll go up this week. All right, guys, if you watched all the way through, I really appreciate you. Thank you. I really hope you've enjoyed today's video and I will see you guys tomorrow.